Hey Leute und willkommen zurück zu Danganronpa. Ich glaube, wir wissen endlich, wer der Mastermind ist. Es ist Junko Enoshima, wo er sich nur totgestellt hat. Beziehungsweise die Junko, wo gestorben ist, war Mukuro Ikusawa.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
Irgendwas war da die ganze Zeit, weil ihr Gesicht war irgendwie immer weg, oder? War das? Unusual circumstance come into all these pictures. Also irgendwie glaube ich, oder vielleicht habe ich mir auch eingebildet, hat man nie ihr Gesicht gesehen. Guck mal, da was versteckt, da was versteckt, da auch. Also die hat nie in die Kamera, ach doch da, aber da wurde es versteckt. Ja, Unusual circumstance heißt das, Junkos face.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Ja. Die versteckt. Also überall ist es versteckt.
It's
Ich hab mich schon
hard to
davor
believe
gefragt,
her
warum.
face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
No. Ja, holy shit. Okay, das ist ein kurzes, aber holy shit. Wie fängt man hier mal an? Das Bild haben wir hier ja schon. Das hier brauchen wir auch nicht. Hier. Nein, das hat auch keinen Sinn, oder? Ach Gott, Hilfe. Ah, ist das furchtbar, ey. Was kommt dann hier rein? hier vielleicht die Maske. Das steht ja auf. Wer ist sie? Wie hat bitte Junko mit ihren Haaren darunter gepasst? Das ist natürlich die Frage, wo ich habe. Okay, weil dann liegt die Leiche vielleicht. Ja genau, die wird abziehen. Und dann wird hier die kaputte liegen. Okay. Wir sind noch nicht fertig. Noch lange nicht. Hier haben wir sowieso noch etwas. Jetzt die Idee, dass es das hier ist, weil sie ja die Leiche rausholt. Von Mukuro. Aber ob es halt richtig ist, also ich glaube, das hier muss schon richtig sein. Das hier könnte eigentlich auch stimmen. Das hier müsste eigentlich richtig sein, aber irgendwann muss ja das mit Kyoko kommen. Das hier weiß ich nicht. Was haben wir denn sonst noch für Bilder? Aber das hier macht keinen Sinn. Die hat es ja nicht so transportiert. Sonst haben wir halt noch das hier, wo ich jetzt nicht glaube. Das hier habe ich... Aha, furchtbar, furchtbar. Weil, guck mal, das ist doch 1:1 das Bild hier. Warum soll ich das dann zweimal einsetzen? Ja,
The killer is you! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshimi, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusawa. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Ah, goddammit, no, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. Dann kommt da vielleicht Messer rein. Wann kommt denn das? Hier, oder was?
The killer is you!
Ach, Mist.
Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Okay. Ah, okay.
So she put on a mask and then attacked me.
Ach, ich hab's falsch verstanden. Ich hab gedacht, dass das quasi Kyoko wäre, wo sie im Gang sieht. Weil die hat ja mal erzählt, dass sie auch langlaufen hat sehen. Und deswegen dachte ich halt, das kommt als erstes. Aber nicht. Offensichtlich.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko and Oshima! That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself! It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
Was geht jetzt ab?
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Revealt es sich jetzt? Ja. Ultimate Despair, Junko Inoshima.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Oh Gott, was hat die denn für eine Stimme?
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
Was ist das für eine Stimme?
We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Ich hab no thanks gesagt.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the Mastermind? Sie sieht doch aus wie einer. She's the real Junko Inoshima?
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face!
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
Eh? No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too somewhere. It was definitely before I got to school, before I arrived the first day in the main hall in the headmaster's room. First day in the main hall war sie ja nicht in the headmaster's room before arriving at school.
I got it!
Okay, das war richtig.
That's right! It was before I ever came to this school.
Ach so.
I remember seeing a magazine cover.
Ja, aber gut, das war ja, das wussten wir ja schon.
And
So.
you were on it!
Ja, das war uns schon allen bewusst.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
Ja.
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like it doesn't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real?
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same, because she was a different person all along.
I'm me, and Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro.
Geschwister.
The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
Was ist denn jetzt los?
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names?
Weil ich den falschen Nachnamen habe.
That again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
Holy fuck.
If she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Was die Brille?
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra, unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to... Why me? Deshalb hast du das gesagt.
So, you figured it out?
Deswegen hat sie sich gefragt, warum es so abgelaufen
Well,
ist.
you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad?
Was sind das? Hä, wo kommt... Hä? Was sind das für Pilze?
That's why it gets me so excited.
Huh?
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating!
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then, we'll have our victory!
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrancing exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Think back to what Monokuma's told us. The memories that were stolen from us, what they must be related to. The modest Monokuma came up with the past tried to founding. What? What the hell? Who gives a crap about something that happened a billion years ago? Your answers bore me. Was? You're the ultimate snooze fest. I can feel my spirit breaking, but I have to get myself together. I need to calm down and think about it one more time. It's gotta be something related to us. Das war das Einzige, wo Sinn gemacht hat.
I got it!
Ah, okay.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
Ja, okay, es macht schon Sinn, aber ich dachte halt, okay, die Gründung der Hope's Peak hätte halt wahrscheinlich schon am meisten Sinn gemacht, weil ich meine, die anderen Sachen, ich wollte nämlich gerade schon sagen, die Motive können Sie sich doch erinnern.
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Oh, Hilfe. Jetzt geht's aber los. Okay, Leute, würde ich sagen, dann machen wir hier im nächsten Part weiter von Danganronpa und ciao.